Hello, this is Constance from Mrs. T Weddings, and I am back. We're back in lockdown. We knew it was coming, but it's still really painful to be back in it, isn't it? So I am back, and I am going to be joined by the lovely Maud from MaudiKa Bridal. Fashion wear, bridal wear for you gorgeous brides out there. And she is going to be joining me live from her home. Now, let me just add her in 1 second, and she'll be there. So we're back with a few suppliers booked in. I've got a few more on that I'm approaching at the moment. If there's somebody that you desperately want me to have on, then give me a shout and let me know. And here she is. Hi, Maud. How are you?
Hi, Constance. Hi. I'm good. And you?
I'm really well, thank you. Happy New Year. Are we
Happy
still
New
saying
Year.
it this late in? I'm not sure. Are we done? Or...
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with this year, but fingers
no.
crossed. It's going to be
Fingers
better than
crossed we
last
have a
one.
steady improvent rather than a steady decline like last year, right?
Hopefully. I don't think it can be any worse, but we never know.
Thank you so much for joining us. You're the first
welcome.
guest back on our Lockdown Live series. So when we put this in, actually, you were just going to be like a normal conversation live. It wasn't going to be lockdown, was it?
Yeah, exactly.
Sadly, back here we are again, back in our humble homes, enjoying our own company. And I was just saying, so you've got a bridal wear business, and you've got a business partner, Katrina, as well, that you work with. And we're going to hear all about you and your business and how you've been adapting during COVID. And also, I think, if you don't mind, I haven't prompted you on this one, but I wouldn't mind hearing about your little journey of getting married so far as well, because I think you've got a different insight from just being a supplier, haven't you?
Yeah. I was supposed to be a 2020 bride, but nope,
didn't happen.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that in a bit as well, if that's okay. Brilliant.
Yeah,
okay. So first of all, so tell us a little bit about your business. Where did the name come from? What's your ethos? What's it all about? Did you catch that?
So it's half.
So just tell me a little bit about the business, where the name came from, what you guys do, what your ethos is, just a little bit more so people get to understand a little bit more about MaudiKa.
Yeah, so Maud, so that's my name.
Yeah.
So it's basically a construction of both our names, me and Katerina. So Maud, it means "and" in Bulgarian, and Ka, it's Katerina because she's Bulgaria, so MaudiKa. She found the name actually. I thought it was pretty good, so that's how
go with that.
Yeah, so we are like two best friends, and we met when we studied in fashion school in Paris.
Oh, lovely. Are you French?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Wow. Whereabouts in France are you from?
From the Paris area.
Yeah. Oh, so not too far to get home. Not too far, but impossible at the moment.
Oh my God, tell me about it. I was supposed to go for Christmas, but never
mind. Were you? Yeah, my mum's out in France.
I was supposed to go like 12 hours just before they closed the borders, so I was really gutted.
Oh my goodness, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, so sad. But you got sunny old England instead.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got a nice house, I've got my partner and my cat, so it's all right.
That's good. That's what we want. And you're based just outside Oxford, in Oxfordshire, Banbury area, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like 20 minutes by train from Oxford, so it's not really too far. So
brilliant. And that's where your studio is as well. Yeah. So if anybody wants to come to the studio.
Basically, it's my spare room in our house. So.
Very humble studio. There it is.
You can see the dresses. Yeah.
Looking brilliant. I can't wait to come and visit you when we're allowed to, and come and see some of your dresses.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen them online so much. I've seen them in copy. I've even got your favorite right here. Haven't read it yet.
As well. Yeah.
But we haven't been able to meet face to face yet, so that is definitely on my to-do list this year. So that's the business. Tell me a little bit about what your style aesthetic is. What's the kind of ethos around the business?
Yeah, so it's just basically the two of us. There's no one else involved in the creation. So usually I design, I find the fabrics, and with Katerina combine our talents to create like a special dress. And all the dresses you see, they're all unique. There's only one of them, and like everything is handmade, hand stitched.
Wow. So everything's bespoke.
Yeah, bespoke, and everything is really, really unique. It's just the two of us doing. It's not like you have a big factory and everyone makes, like someone does this, someone does that. No, it's just her. She makes the main dress, and me, I make all the little details and everything.
Ah, okay. So you'll be the one that kind of does the stars and the little kind of details that we really notice about your designs.
Yeah, she's more like the dressmaker, and seamstress. I'm not so good as sewing as she is. So
yeah, she's good at doing the pattern.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing all the business side as well, like marketing and social media and communication with customers and all of that.
That's the thing that everyone forgets about us small business owners, is that we wear so many hats, but it isn't just the pretty veneer that they see. There's so much other stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's not the glamorous part, but
no, it's the brutal reality of owning your own business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And and also the dresses there, basically we have influence with boho, vintage, inspired. So I'm more like the vintage lover, so I love everything that's from Edwardian Victorian era, and then I add a little bit of details from old times. And Katerina is the one that's a bit more modern, so we combine both of that to make something quite actual.
Yeah, and really unique. Unique. Yeah, it's really special. And I think, and so with that in mind, this is just something that's come to me. If somebody had, their mother's dress or their grandmother's dress, and they wanted to revamp it for their wedding day, is that something that you would do? That you could play around with what they've already got?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've done that a couple of times already. I had some inquiries and people come said, that was my mother's dress, how can we do it like in a more modern way? So it's very easy actually. And also like very precious, because it's something really special, and
it needs to be someone they really trust that would touch it and get it kicking and screaming out of the 80s. The big, I mean, they're kind of coming back, aren't they? So maybe it's going to be stay the way it is.
Yeah, that's true actually. Maybe it's going to be back in fashion, but
or with that puffball sleeves.
That's something we do. So.
Brilliant. And so what, so did you start this so you met at Fashion College in in Paris, and then did you decide to start the business straight away? Have you been doing it ever since college, or did you do some other things beforehand?
No, beforehand we've done some ready to wear. And it was like same thing, unique pieces, handmade. But I had my own brand, and Katerina had her own brand. So it was two different things. And then I supplied my clothes in a shop in Paris. And then this lady said, "Oh, I have an idea for a bridal collection. Would you be able to help me with that?" I say, "Sure. I don't know. I'm gonna try." And then I knew that Katerina was better than me for that, so I asked her.
A bit of humility is appreciated.
Yeah, exactly. So we've always been really best friends together. We always go there and she comes and everything. So I decided let's do something together and we can try. So we made 10 dresses for this shop, and we sold 5 in a couple of months.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
So we said, okay, let's carry on with that. Apparently it's working, and we love doing that. And we started seeing like it was amazing working with all these beautiful fabrics, and it was so much more scope for creativity as well. So that's how we started. It was 2011.
Wow. So it's been a while, hasn't it? And were you in England at that point, or did you move to England?
No, I was in Paris. Paris. I arrived in England 2 years later, 2007. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. Well, congratulations. And you've made it into, a really well thought of brand where, everyone that knows you has such kind words to say. And
really.
And I think, you get a lot of coverage on blogs and things because you do something unique and you do something special. And something
I'm also surprised really, because we do just things like we like, and people seem to appreciate, and it's just amazing to see like all this coverage on price and blogs and everything. So It's really
That's
amazing.
what you want. You're smashing it. So you should be proud. So tell us a little bit about your price point. I mean, I've just seen an incredible deal come up on your Instagram. So you can tell us about that as well. But tell us a little bit about ordinarily how it works with your pricing. So, you know, our brides out there can understand if it's the right kind of brand for them.
Right. So like for the short dresses, we start at around £500,
which is so good.
Yeah, it depends on also the fabric and what they want and the design, but usually like short dresses, it doesn't have to cost the earth. So £500, and then most expensive one, because there's lots of fabric and more hours involved in the making, must be like around 1,500.
Wow. So for a completely bespoke dress, you can get it for £1,500. Well, from £500 to £1,500.
Yeah.
Which is just incredible.
And I mean, most of the time, the average dress we sell is £1,100.
Wow. That's amazing. That's really incredible. And so if we weren't in COVID times, if we were in normal world, how would the process work? Would they come to your studio, to your house and have a fitting and things like that? Or how does it work? What's the process?
It's up to the brides, really. So if they are around, if they don't mind traveling, they can come. Usually they prefer coming and see the dresses for real and touch the fabric and see how it fits. And even if it's not the right size, they can still try them on. And I just with pins and I can still have a general look. Yeah. Otherwise, I've also worked with brides who are abroad. So they just tell me, oh, I want this, I want that. And then sometimes I make a special design for them, special sketch. And then we choose the fabric and everything, and I send it.
Brilliant.
It's perfect. Usually we don't have any problems with fittings, and if we have, then it's fine. We can just say, well, you can send it back. If your wedding is not too close, you send it back, I'll make the alteration and I'll send it. And it's been working really well. So
fantastic. And so at the moment, presumably you're doing exactly the same process, but just all on Zoom and phone calls and things.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
How does it work with the fitting when you're remote?
Well, I just asked them to take their measurements. So we have a couple of measurements, like specific, like bust and waist and all of that. So we know exactly what we want.
And you can guide them through how to do it properly and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. I tell them exactly how it is to take the measurements. And usually it's better if someone else takes the measurements for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
otherwise you've got that issue, haven't you?
Otherwise you're like, I think I can do it myself because I know how to do it, but
I know I couldn't do myself. Okay, brilliant. And so tell me how, you know, I mean, it's really
any problems.
You don't, which is great. I mean, that's fantastic. And I think the really good thing is that, you know, you're able to really be on hand if they do need more assistance and things later on down the line, or, you know, bodies change. Yeah. And you can help make those alterations.
Yeah, it's not like I send the dress and my job is done, you know. We always here after for customer service, and we always here, and phone, email, anything they want, we can always help. There's always
that's brilliant. That's what they need. That's what every bride needs, is somebody that's there for them, you know, whether it be hair and makeup, your dress, your, you know, photography, whatever it is. You just got to be there for your couples, and you've got to be able to listen and hear what the problem is and find a solution without saying, you know what, it's not my problem. And then you've got a happy bride.
I've done a bit of wedding planning when I was in Paris. So I took a course, and I was doing this for a couple of years just before I came to England.
Oh, nice. I bet you did some nice Parisian weddings.
Yeah, that was really good. But anyway, I just started, I said, I better do the most creative part. So I focused on that. But I know exactly what people want and how to please people in this kind of situation.
That's good.
So
yeah, you really get
my experience as well.
Yeah, I love that. That's brilliant. And so you know, I think it's quite different what your model is to most bridal boutiques. What is it that you really want to get across to your brides so that they understand the difference between you and other bridal boutiques? Yeah,
so usually bridal boutiques, they are run by a manager, and they buy dresses from different designers, most likely famous designers, and you never have a special contact with the designer itself. So you have this dress, okay, it's nice, but you can make a special one, but you're never going to see who made it for you, and you can't have advice from exactly the person who made the dress.
Yeah.
Opposed to the style assistant who's going to tell you, oh yeah, it looks nice on you, but you never know if it's true or not, you know, because they're not designers.
Yeah, so you're very much about making sure that it's very bespoke and it's very unique, and there's a lot of hand holding through the process rather than slapdash, come in, purchase, go kind of thing.
Yeah. And what I tell to my brides is, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want you to sell you something. I just want you to be happy with what you have, and this is my job. I just want you to be happy with the dress you want. So
you're a creator. You want to create something gorgeous.
So that's the big difference. And also, like, you know, the bridal shops, you have one dress, it's sold in many, many, many shops, and the dress we have, they're all unique, and they're only touched by the two of us. That's it.
Yeah. So that's incredible.
It's a pretty special experience, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's really special. And so tell us a little bit about what you've been going through COVID. How have you been coping?
Yeah.
both professionally and personally, because it's tough. You know, it's really tough being in an industry that can't carry on at the pace that it's used to. Yeah,
I was also a bit touched by my wedding, because I was so excited to be married, and we've been planning that not so long, just 1 year. But
tell us what your plans were. What were your original plans?
Yeah, so we were supposed to get married in the field with TP wedding. It was supposed to be August, and all our family was supposed to come, and we had like very bespoke wedding with lots of local suppliers.
Oh, lovely.
And it was going to be amazing. But the problem is we could have gotten married, but all our family lives abroad. So my partner is from South Africa.
Oh, wow.
France. So even if the wedding was here, we would have been only a couple of friends, and the family won't be able to come. So
no. So you cancelled. So that was meant to be August. So that got cancelled.
Yeah. So we postponed to late April, 23rd of April.
Okay.
But so far we don't know.
I'm crossing everything for you.
So I think so far we are planning on doing the registry wedding.
Just get married.
Yeah, no matter what. We stick to the 23rd of April for the registry, and the party we'll see later.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are feeling that way, and especially if you have got an international guest list. It's so difficult to know what you know, because you're so dependent on what that other country is doing for vaccines as well. But you know, you don't know how it's going to play out. I think I might have just lost you for a second there. Are you there? Yeah, you're back. Back. Have I got you? Yeah. Okay, great.
I don't know.
I just had the wheel of death for a moment. Brilliant. Okay, and then so professionally, tell me a little bit about how you've been coping.
Yeah, so I still have a day job, so I'm working for Oxford Uni as a PA admin person. So I'm still doing this. Thank God I have my salary still. Yeah, but it's helping me a lot. Good. So at least it's fine. I have salary, and then with the MaudiKa business, then it's been up and down. Like all our brides have postponed. Usually from last year they postponed to that year, and then now they're postponing to 2022. So we just tell them, look, your deposit is safe, nothing to worry about. If you want to cancel, we haven't made the dress yet, we can send your deposit back as well. So
wow, that's brilliant that you do that. That's so good. It's so good to hear. So refreshing. And so with I mean, I've got an opinion on this, but have you seen a change in trends on what people are wanting because of having these smaller weddings?
Not really.
You haven't?
No, I feel like they still have their dream dress in their mind, and no matter what the situation, they still want the same dress. Yeah.
I feel like there's been a little, maybe especially for people that are having a two-part wedding, where they're doing something small, you know, this year, and then they're going to do something bigger when they can, that they're potentially going for something a bit more like a mini dress or a T-length.
I have two dresses, so I'll have a small one, a short one for the registry, and like the main lace one for
and then go big for the
yeah.
big event. Exactly. I think
Yeah.
I think that's a really fun, you know, I mean, and potentially it's something you could do where you could have a smaller one and then you guys could build on that dress to then make it into the bigger one, couldn't you? So they still have the same dress.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We have some dresses like that where you have the main show and then you can add like another piece of tulle and like a little tutu dress you can put on top. And we had done that before. So the brides just want to remove it to dance, and so it's easier now.
Exactly.
You have the tutu princess effect, and then you can take it off when you want. So that's
so
something that can be done. So.
Do some crazy moves on the dance floor.
Yeah, exactly.
When we're allowed dance floors again, will I ever dance again? I don't know. At least you're allowed a first dance when you get married. Sorry, I keep seeing the wheel come and losing you, but I think you're back now. So tell me, I think you've also launched a baby business, babies wear. Is that right?
Yeah.
I just saw that pop up on my Instagram yesterday. Tell us a little bit about what you've done there.
Yeah, so I don't have children, but my best friend, she has a little girl, and she started doing some Liberty, like everything is with Liberty fabrics, and I started doing some blankets and some muslins and things like that.
Gorgeous.
And and we mix and match all different fabrics, and it's also another part of creativity that we don't have to work with white fabrics for once.
Yeah.
You're
allowed to go crazy with color.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's starting pretty well. We've sold quite a lot in January, to be honest. Yeah.
Brilliant. We're only a week in, so congratulations. That's great to hear. Oh, I love hearing these success stories.
The wedding goes a bit down and the baby goes a bit up.
Well, especially now we're 9 months in, everyone's had that baby at the beginning of lockdown.
Yeah, that's the thing, because people can't get married, but babies are still happening. So
exactly, something you can get on with. Saying, oh, baby wear for naming ceremonies, post the link and I can share. So we'll post the link to the baby wear in the IGTV that I post after this so that everyone can see it. So you are one of my fabulous Sweet 15 team. Yeah. Anyone who isn't aware of Sweet 15, these are 15-person weddings, if and when we're allowed them again. Totally movable beast that we can make bigger or smaller as required by government regulations, but 15-person weddings for 15k. So in that you get everything from the makeup, the hair, the photographer, the food, the booze, the venue, the videographer, and the dress. So this is the thing that nobody can believe, that the dress could be in this. So tell us a little bit about what you're able to offer to make the Sweet 15 deal a reality for people. Yeah, so for every that oh, we're just losing you. The ring of death again. You're back now. We've got you. I've got you. Back. Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yes. Go. Yeah. So for every couple that's part of the Sweet 15 project, which is an amazing thing that's happening, we offer 25% off on the purchase of any dress except sample dresses. So it's any dresses we have here that fits or anything they want, all bespoke or new dresses, new orders, anything. That's incredible. And 25% is significant. Like that is a lot of money. And already we've spoken about your price point, which is so good and competitive already. So then to take 25% off that is just unbelievable. I can't believe that you're able to do that. But that could even be a bespoke dress. And so if it was a bespoke dress, what are the time frames? How quickly can you turn something around? We usually need about 2 to 3 months. Yeah. So it's pretty quick. Yeah. So where some of the bridal boutiques might say 6 to 9 months, you can do it much less than that. Like 3 months is like a really good time frame for us, because we have time to prepare, to do everything, the sketch and conversation with the client and the making. So and then fittings can be included also in the 3 months if everything. If need be. Yeah. And allowed to.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Well, a garden, maybe.
Yeah. So you're going to have a little marquee that's going to be your fitting room. That's brilliant. So that is just, I mean, that is just incredible, and it's just wonderful. So thank you so much for that generosity. I think, you know, there's lots of brides out there that are still kind of on the fence as to what they're going to do, and hearing that these kind of offers are available to them, you know, that really can make a difference. So thank you. And I think something else that, you know, just talking about the baby side of the business, and that one other thing that you could always do as well, I'm sure, is then make the flower girls or any bridesmaids dresses as well, presumably, to then go along with the bridal wear.
We've done this in the past. If the bride asks us for that, then that's totally possible. That's an option. And bridesmaid dress, about 150 to 100 pounds. So
brilliant. Yeah. And that's again a bespoke piece of work, which is just incredible.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that.
All handmade. Same. Just the two of us still.
Just still.
Yeah.
And doing day jobs as well, which is just incredible. So you must work very, very hard, I think.
I'm trying.
Your partner must never see you.
No. He's fine. He's okay. He's a graphic designer as well, so he's pretty busy himself. So.
Oh, that's good. It's what you need. You need to stay busy during these times.
Yeah.
Well, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. And
you're welcome.
Tell me, if people want to get in touch with you directly, what's the best contact details for you?
They can just DM me on Instagram or email.
Brilliant.
My details are on Instagram or my website, MaudiKaBridal.com.
Brilliant.
I'm reachable. I have all the details there.
Fabulous. And everyone should pick up a copy of Rock and Roll Bride this month, because you're in it, and you're the front cover of OX Weddings, which Sweet 15 took over the middle of. So you're basically all of OX Weddings this month, aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
Every feature is you.
It's going to be a feature on Oxfordshire Living as well in February, I heard.
Yeah, there's a bit. Is it one for you as well as for
me?
Sweet 15?
Yeah, they contacted me yesterday. So
yeah, there's one on Sweet 15 as well. So we're everywhere. We're covering it all. Oh, brilliant. Well, look, thank you so much for your time this evening, and I wish you a safe lockdown. And any brides out there that are on the fence as to what to do, you know, don't hesitate to get in touch with either of us. If it's just about the dress, you know, do speak to Maud. As you know, she's a lovely lady that will give you great advice. If you're not too sure what to do about your wedding, get in touch with me and we can have a chat. Absolutely no obligations, just let's see what we can do to get you married. And Maud, wishing you every luck in the world for the 27th of April, that it may happen. Everything. Oh, it's got to happen, please.
Thank you. Please pray for me.
We all will. Praying to the wedding gods. Well, thank you. Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.